Can't tell if it's loading or not. Mm. Oh, okay. I think it's working now. Try to get that fixed. I think. See, YouTube's working fine. Twitch working. Okay. I guess it's working. Can't really tell. Uh, Honestly, I don't even know where to begin with this, nor why I'm live streaming my problems. Well, it's not problems, but you know, there's a reason why I haven't really made any videos. Um, so, and again, I'm just kind of ranting here, so um, take it as you will. I'm just like looking over at the screen for whatever reason. Should probably get rid of the chat. Just everything here. I appreciate everybody who likes, follows, subscribes, comments. I know I've only been doing a lot of the podcast stuff lately. It's because it's the more easier thing to do. And as you can tell, I got my old headset back. For those of you that are aware of that. But yeah, I'm just not mentally here anymore. So for those of you who may not know, okay, so I've been recently struggling to make content, and most of the reason comes down to what's in my life. I have school. I have a lot of bills to pay. I have work that I worry about, and I do my best to manage those things. I've done literally everything in the book. I've gone to therapy. I've done time management. I've gone to the gym. I've lost a lot of weight, although the shirt kind of makes me look like I'm a big, I hunch a lot. But I swear, I've lost a lot of weight. And physically speaking, I'm a lot better. But that's not what I'm really here to talk about. I guess it's just one of those things where doing YouTube has been a lifelong dream for me. And I truly mean that, because YouTube has been around since 2006 or 8. I want to say 8. And I've been there since day one. I remember my dad's old gateway computer, finding it. Obviously, the term YouTuber wasn't really a thing, but it was just something I knew I wanted to do for a very long time. So I pretty much all my life, content creation ended up being a thing. I didn't know what way I wanted to do it. Oh, I'm sorry, my lips are like super dry. It is like cold out here. My lips are chapping up. I'm sorry. But I think part of the thing that I enjoyed most about it was getting to really express myself and getting to meet people who were very much like me. I take pride in what I do. I take a lot of care for the things that I do. Everything that I've ever done since practically middle school, Even when I had my old HP laptop or my dad's old HP laptop, the only thing I ever wanted to do was create content. And everything that I did, everything that I bought, everything that I positioned myself, I did in the perspective of content creation. I felt that YouTube was something that I wanted to do for a very long time. I know that it was something that I knew deep down I could really achieve if I really put my effort in it. Well, here I am with 221 subscribers, which I am very thankful for. 75. It always goes back between 75 and 76 on Twitch. So for those that keep flip flopping, I see you, but it's all right. You know, I understand. I haven't made content in a fat minute, and a lot of my things have been podcast oriented. I don't know. It's 1 a.m. where I'm at. And one of the things that I think about when doing YouTube is, how do I get better at it? How do I improve? How do I grow? You know, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care too much about my numbers. Although, it's nice if I see 1,000, 100,000, 10,000, a million. Those are amazing accomplishments that I would love to achieve. But I think it's just mostly about expressing myself and being able to, like, say I can do this. You know, I didn't even think I would even get 200 subs. Nonetheless, you know, be where I'm at right now. But I'm always trying to achieve something better, something more, something that I just can't necessarily nail. I'm currently going to college to really master my craft. But I also understand that just going to school isn't really going to bring in numbers. Like, I got to actually put in the work. I got to actually edit. I got to actually stream. I got to actually do these things. And for the life of me, I just struggled this semester. And everything around me is struggling this semester. You know, I really left 2022 on a good note. I'm not saying the year was good for me, but definitely towards the end, that was like my highlight. Good grades, A's and B. I think it was like 1B. You know, I'm getting the gains for my workouts. I'm doing good on YouTube, making content. And then that holiday break hit, and it's like something just snapped. Something changed. And when I got back, my workouts haven't been as strong. My school, I've been slipping. I missed a midterm. I literally missed a midterm because I decided to not check the syllabus. And I'm to 0. There's nothing I can do about that. But most importantly, I let the passion go out. You know, earlier, before even deciding to stream, I bought a new graphics card. I spent $800 on it. That's not cheap. And to be honest, I think I overspent when I really think about it. But there's not much I can do at this point. And I know one of my biggest games on this channel is Modern Warfare 2. And I know the player counts have been low, but I've honestly been wanting to play. I've just been so busy. But a part of it has also been the fact that running my PC, and my PC, I only got one PC. I don't have like two, like some big streamers or YouTubers, where I would try to play Modern Warfare 2, but on that same PC, run OBS and run all my commands. It kills it. And I really thought that buying a new graphics card, a better graphics card, may I add, would do it. And I'm just sitting on my computer for hours and hours and hours. And it's just, I just feel like I just want to get one thing right. I couldn't get the school thing right. I couldn't get the workout thing right. The one thing I wanted to do was just get rid of all the consoles and just live a simple PC only setup. Now, granted, I know that's not really on me. I know that's on Activision and Infinity Ward or whoever does the PC port for Modern Warfare 2. They really need to better optimize it because Overwatch 2 runs great. All the other games run great. I'm doing on one PC. But I'm just sitting here stressing, putting so much time and effort into it that... And I haven't even made a damn video. Like, I have it recorded. But I'm just thinking, like, what is up? I missed a midterm. My hours in the gym have literally gone down to only a single hour. Obviously my content creation, all I'm doing is a podcast, which again, it's a fun podcast, but it's a lot, I'm not going to act like I know what I'm doing. Hell, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm spending $800, almost $1,000 on my setup, on my PC, not even to make a damn video. I'm doing all these things. I'm putting all this money into school, putting all this money into my workout routine, and I'm just not finding that motivation anymore. I don't know what it is that's stopping me from wanting to get the grind in for these things, but I just feel like I'm juggling too much. But to say that I want to get rid of YouTube is not something I want to do. I love streaming. I love recording. I love making content. Making videos is some of the best feeling. Getting a new video out there is so amazing. Even if it only gets 5 views, I'm so damn proud of the work that I do. Yeah, I wish more people would watch it. Damn, I put hours into those videos, But sometimes maybe I'm overextending myself. Currently I'm in a relationship and, there's a sense of passion there. There's a sense of wanting to be a good boyfriend, wanting to really make sure that I treat my significant other to the highest ability that I can, And to be honest, sometimes I just don't feel like I'm really doing justice to that. I don't know what I could do to improve that drive, but I know I want to. I know I want to prove that I am capable of doing these things, but I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what do I got to do to prove it? And who am I got to prove? Who exactly am I trying to prove something to? Is it my haters? No. Far from that. Is it my friends? They'll support me no matter what. Is it the friends I've lost? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. When I wanted to make videos, this is not my first channel, but this is the first one that I felt like I truly had something special on my hands. Cetra Gaming was a child that I started since middle school. I didn't start making videos then, but I knew then and there I was already making the colors, making the brand, trying to do something big, because this one just felt special. Out of all the ones that I've ever done, this one felt special. Obviously, it's a gaming-oriented one. And obviously that comes with its own territory. But it's kind of just, it's kind of like, what can I do to really increase my potential in the content that I make? I don't know. I'm not going to please everybody. But I know when I did this channel, the one thing I wanted to do, and the one thing above most, minus growing a channel, minus hitting a big number, minus, I don't know, I don't know what are some goals that people try to follow. The main thing that I could do for anybody was to make people happy. Was to put people to smile and to really, you know, not only entertain, but to really make a difference, you know. I know one of the biggest things right now for me is mental health. Mental health is something that, I mean, as someone who goes through this, you know, mental health is an important thing, you know. And I just feel like it's something that I really wanted to, you know, help fight against. And I feel like with my craft, my talent, I can really do that. And sometimes I just don't feel like, sometimes I feel like I'm lose that vision, that goal of mine. You know, sorry, I'm just fixing some stuff. You know, I have a PS5 right here, which I try to get rid of, but it seems like that's the only way I'm going to be able to do Modern Warfare 2 content. I have a Nintendo Switch right there. I have an original Xbox modded, a PS2 modded. I have all these game consoles back at home that I've somehow done everything I could to record, stream, and do all these things. And obviously I played I mean, I didn't pay all at once because I don't have that kind of money. I'm a broke kid. Come from a poor background. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I have made of money, but I worked hard, worked my ass off at Whataburger, saved up. I have about a $2,000 PC build, maybe more like a $3,000 to $4,000 like setup. That's not including consoles and games. And I'm always tweaking things. I'm always doing things to try to make this somewhat better. But sometimes it's just hard to feel like I'm actually making that change, that I'm actually making a difference. Sometimes I just feel like I'm just kind of just on this like flow where I just do the bare minimum, you know, because at the end of the day, being creative, think of like the next big thing every week. It's too much. That's, again, not to mention, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm building my body. I've changed my diet, trying to build it to essentially peak human performance. That's the goal anyways. You know, in school, I'm trying to maximize my GPA, trying to maximize my time management, trying to maximize all the things that I can do to potentially not only pass, but truly succeed in college. You know, put everything into my relationships, put everything into my friendships. And it's just so much. I don't know, man. I struggle with this. Oh, wow, that turned off. I don't know what's going on. My computer is... Oh, Looks like it crashed. I apologize. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not sure why my camera is being a dick. All right. Sorry about that. But nevertheless, I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do anymore. Like, I see some of my friends. I have a lot of friends. And I'm not trying to say, like, there's a difference. I should mention that there's a difference between my best friends, or the people that I put my life and soul into, and then the friends, people that I know, people that I've met, connections that I build. Not that I don't care about them, but obviously speaking, I'm not going to come up to them with some serious problems. You know what I mean? But, and again, I don't know what people are going through. Everybody goes through different things. But here's what I'm seeing. I see friends who, coming off of high school, they were meant to succeed in a big way. They were brought out here, rank number 2, high-ranking people. And, graduating from college, class rank. And they're supposed to go on to do great and amazing things. And some did. Some truly did, But I see some that are fighting and struggling so hard to achieve the goals that they want. And it's like they're not hitting those marks, And I know, and for some, it seems as if they're content with that. That's the thing that they're doing now is more than enough. And I respect that. But I can see in the pain of some of those friends' eyes where they wish they could do more, that they wish they could achieve more. Can't. And then you got the people who do the bare minimum, who do like just 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job, barely getting by, and yet they seem so happy. But talking to some of them, it also feels like a face. A part of me tells me that they're only trying to live their best life because that's, in their eyes, that's all they can achieve. I like to think that people have the capability of achieving so much in their life. And it involves the work ethic. It involves the grind. But these last 2 months, we're about to enter March, like in a couple days. Or in a day, I guess I could say. And it's like, am I really ready? Is it too late to get out of this hole that I dug myself into? I don't know. I'm going to take these off because they're kind of like... my hair. It messed up everything. Whatever. My hair is not my strong suit right now. I don't know. But I do care about the things that I do. I do believe in the things that I do. And I think right now I'm in this moment where I'm just starting to truly grasp the concept, the difference between what it means to be motivated and what it means to have discipline. I see it a lot in my gym workouts and motivation speeches. But I also feel as if there's got to be a little bit more to it, Because there is a sense of discipline when doing YouTube. There is a sense of discipline when streaming and doing Twitch and content creation. But there has to be a line. It can't just be all discipline. And it can't just all be a motivation. And even those two things, I just feel like are still not enough. I feel like there's a third thing to that chart that's like an equal balance. And I feel like that third thing is passion. You know, the passion to want to do your next work being the best, that next work being your outdoing what you've done before and tenfold. You know, and I've done a lot to really try to maintain that passion, but it is hard. It is very difficult. Sometimes I think, what do I gotta do? Because it's like the world wants you to eat, have a healthy diet, have this managed schedule, have this workout routine, get all 8 hours of sleep, get out the grind and get all the things, feel your passions, build your careers, build your portfolios while making a class on time, while doing the assignments, while doing group projects. And it's just so freaking much. Where do I draw the line on this? You know, look, I hate to admit this, okay? Because in reality, technically speaking, from the things that I've heard, from the things that I've noticed, from the things that I've learned, they've always told me that having a career in YouTube and content creation can be a possibility. But making that dream come true is a very time-consuming, time wasted, and it is 0.0% unlikely for that to happen. That's what they say. And for the longest time, I think in a way I've believed it. Because don't get me wrong, I would love to do YouTube full-time. And I feel like just putting all my time and energy into this, I could come out with fantastic videos, amazing content, and do so much more. But I have a job I gotta go to. The job I go to relies that I'm still in school and I'm passing. So I gotta put my time in school and I gotta put my time in the work. And to be able to have the energy to do all this, I need to have a healthy body and be able to have the energy to do these things. I just feel like I'm in this constant cycle, constant loop, trying to catch up to one thing and then the other and then the other and then the other. And then I fail in all of it. And I feel like that's the only thing that goes through my head. Like, my hair is all messy. Look, I'm probably just talking into the void here, you know. I don't know, but... And I know I'm not the only one that goes through this, and I know for a fact that people talk about this all the time, and there is no true answer. But I'm not trying to find an answer. I'm trying to find my answer. What is the thing that's going to fuel me to really be motivated to do these things? Because as far as I see it, as long as I'm living away from home, putting all my time in YouTube isn't something that I can realistically do at this moment. Because I need a job. The job is great, but in order to do that job, I need energy and I need to be passing in school. And that includes putting my time and energy in school as well. I've tried so many things. I've tried so many systems, so many practices, so many recommended strategies. And it just never feels like it's enough. It helps me get by, but then applying that same strategy to the next semester, it doesn't do it. And I feel like after I come out of these semesters, my body, my brain, my mind, my energy, my thought process, it's like it can't keep up. Now, I do school full time. That's something I should probably mention. I do school full time. Now, I've done part time school because I felt like part time can help a lot, and it does. The problem is, I also rely on my financial aid. Financial aid doesn't give all the money unless you do full time or pull out loans. I'm not going to do the loans. I do the loans when I have to, but it's far rare and few between because I ain't trying to walk out with a bunch of school debt because then once again I'll be caught in this loop. My goal is to graduate as soon as possible, not be paying as much, but where do I go? And then once I do, what do I have to show off? Because I would like in my YouTube and all I have is a bunch of podcasts. I want YouTube to be the thing that I wake up to every morning and say, this is the passion, this is the thing. And it should be. It's been since middle school. When I'm at school, back in high school, when it didn't matter how well you did, can still pass. In my case, I still got straight A's. The only thing I would think about, the only thing I would picture, the only thing I put my energy into was YouTube. I would watch videos about how to improve streams, how to improve quality, how to run OBS, how to really put the oomph into my stream, into my recording setups. You know, what is the best gear? What is something I could do on my budget? What is something that, you know, if I wanted to get to the, let's say this, like this, for example, my microphone. Obviously, I can't get every single step because then at that point I'm starting to waste money. You know, but I knew this was going to be my final mic setup. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is the mic. This is the setup. This is a one-on-one. What are the stop points that I should do where if I do upgrade, it won't be as if I didn't take advantage of my budget? The very first microphone I used was a Turtle Beach headset, and it was crappy. It was worse. My old videos show it. Then I upgraded to the Blue Yeti. Amazing microphone. Definitely overrated. Definitely a little overpriced. At least what I see nowadays. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it at the time. But it got the job done and it was high quality. And for 4 to 5 years, I've made sure to really get the most out of it. And then after that, I went to this $300 microphone, $500 mixer. Just to do podcasts. Again, I'm not trying to flex because trust me when I say I'm not. I just saved up a lot of money. And I invested it into this setup. I invested it into my gear. I really don't know what the key is for me. I really don't know the thing that I gotta do to really achieve that goal. But there is one thing I do know, is that I love the things that I do. Part of me knows that I enjoyed time in the gym. Part of me knows that the classes I take, the major that I picked, the minor that I picked, is something that I'm passionate about. Even though when it comes to your bachelor, it really doesn't matter what you really get. As long as you get a college degree. That's kind of what the world is like right now. And then, of course, content creation, YouTube. Of course. I love it. It's my baby. Cetra Gaming is my life's work. You know? But sometimes I just sit here and maybe I forget what my goal is. Maybe I just... Because I've been caught plenty of times just making videos just because I have to. Just because, oh, I can't let my channel go without content. But it's so hard. So hard. And the moment I start doing it, it's like, okay, great, but then my school fails. Again, I'm going to go back into another cycle that I'm trying not to. I don't know. I don't want to give up. I really really don't. And I've had a lot of friends, i.e., people even from my old friend group, who I know just says that my channel is dead. And then I sit here and think, what kind of friend goes about, and just admits that you're done, Don't get me wrong. There is a difference between giving the hard truth and just blatantly putting your so-called friend down. Which, honestly, I should be used to. But there's a reason why I'm probably not hanging out with them. But whatever the case is, so many things, so many factors on the outside. And I just feel like people think they know what's best for me. I've had my own family members tell me what's the best thing I should and shouldn't do. And it just doesn't feel like me, Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe that's the thing that I'm just kind of barely realizing that I need to be doing. That I really probably shouldn't be doing what people want me or expect me to do. I think there's a valid point for listening to advice. I'm someone who's a valid believer in the sense that, especially like people who are older, who are a little bit wiser, who understand, who's been in those shoes, But then you got people who have no idea about the things you used to go through. It was so depressing to get some of my videos to not even get past 50, but every night for an entire week, spending all the way up to 3 a.m, just editing, finding that perfection. And for what? For someone just to criticize? Well, no, that's the thing. I want criticism. I want valid criticism. But maybe I'll get a comment saying, you suck. Actually, I never actually had that. Although I have had messages. But as a comment, not really actually. But, sometimes just hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe, even sharing. People don't realize when I say that, because so many YouTubers, so many content creators just go about there saying, subscribe, hit that like button, don't forget to leave a comment, and I do. I'm guilty of doing the voice, And yeah, to an extent, yeah, because that's how you grow. That's how you get attention on the videos. That's how you get new followers, new subscribers. But when I say it, I can't speak for everybody, but I genuinely mean it when I say that just one share, just one like, it does wonders for me. Because it lets me know that what I'm doing isn't in vain. That what the work, the money, the time, the effort, the energy, the passion, the artistic brain that needs to function isn't for waste. And I know it just probably sounds like I'm sub-begging, but I'm not trying to. Because again, I don't mind having a small following, but I guess it feels nice to be appreciated, And I know part of it is kind of the YouTube algorithm, I don't make videos for a long time, and then when I just come out of nowhere, why would they promote it? I don't know. Look, I'm not going to act like I have a huge following. I'm not going to act like I know what I'm doing. That the advice that I give to others is the successful advice. Because I'm not even in a place where I mean, what is success? What is the level that you need to be at to be considered successful? Is it 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, a million, 10 million? I don't know. Seems like everybody has a different answer. But every video that comes out, I put my heart into it. I put my soul into it. And I consistently ask people, don't just comment and say like, oh, like this is amazing. And I mean, don't go wrong, you can. But the criticism, I need like, valid criticism, not like, oh, you're fat or oh, you're stupid. Like, no, like, hey, maybe tone down the voice or don't do this, you know. Someone told me once that my intros were too long. Like, you know, when I talk and prepare the video, I say, maybe you're right. I find myself skipping it on my own videos. So I learned to cut that out. I make that quick, save it for the end. I don't know. I don't know what I gotta do. But those little things go so long. Because I want to improve. I want to be the best. I want to show that I am the best. You know? And if YouTube isn't the thing that gets me to my success level, then that's fine. I know content creation is going to be the thing regardless. Whether I'm a film director making the next Spider-Man film, or if I'm just a YouTuber, a micro internet celebrity with a niche following. Or what was it, like a niche micro internet celebrity? Something like that. I don't know. There are certain things that I've done where I give it minimal effort. But I would say this. For the most part, if there's something that involves a choice, and I choose to do something, or I choose to be in your life, I choose to pursue that thing, I do it because I'm passionate and I'm going to give it 120%. And to feel that same reciprocation back only makes me want to be better. You know, recently Alex has been trying to build a PC. And for the longest time, I had no one really to talk about PC building and PC specs and all that good stuff and really improve my learning and my knowledge because, one, it was just me. I didn't really have people to talk to about that. But then Alex wanted a PC. He's going to be building when he finally got his final piece, which was the motherboard. And I'm thinking, holy shit, like this dude's invested. And then I increased and I put the passion into it. And I know it's like a small thing, but that applies to both big and large. Big and small, sorry. Large and small. Tiny, I don't know. You know. Everything I do for a reason. But I do it because I'm passionate about it. I do because I know it's something I want to really pursue. I don't know what it takes, what I gotta do to really prove. I don't know who I gotta prove. Who do I have to prove? I shouldn't have to prove it to anybody. Is that why I'm doing it? I have no clue. I'm genuinely just thinking out of my head. Like, it's just so hard to wrap my head around the fact that I want to do this because I am passionate about it, because this is something that I care about. But finding that time and energy while maintaining all these things in my life, it's very hard. And it's funny because I always think after I get done with this, I'll have all the time in the world thought the same thing in middle school. I thought the same thing in high school. You know, if I graduate high school, I'll have all this time in the world with college. Now I'm thinking the same thing. Once I graduate college, I'm going to have all the time in the world, and I'm just probably not. And I'm only going to get older. My time is limited. And you know, I'm not going to name any names because, you know, these YouTubers did nothing wrong. And I'm not trying to call them out. That's not what I'm about to do. But there's some my age who are holding channels up to like 10 million subscribers. And I'm thinking, wow, they were in the exact same age group. I don't know what their life story was, but they made it. And they're my age, you know. I know it's a grind. I know it's something that I got to keep pursuing and I got to keep working towards. But holy shit, man. Just paying $8 just to get like 10 more frames in Modern Warfare 2 while running OBS? Is that really what my life has come down to? I don't know why I fight for perfection in my YouTube. Maybe that's why I get disappointed a lot, because I put so much effort into these videos for every little detail, every little thing. And then, of course, I'm going to get disappointed because I'm not that big of a channel for millions of people to just to see that video. I can't work under time constraints. You know, I recently watched a documentary about Dr. Dre. And a lot of rappers get a lot of albums in pretty quickly. Dr. Dre, I mean, minus NWA and his time there, pretty much he only has 3 albums under his belt. He's worked on other albums, he's done other things, but truly with him being the main artist, producing his own thing and all that, he only really has 3 albums. And a quote really stuck out to me when watching a documentary. I want to say it's called like something about the bold ones, or I don't know. It's a really good documentary. But when they talk about Dr. Dre, one of the things that they mentioned was the fact that you can't rush greatness. That's what they said. I'm not going to act like I am a great one. I don't feel like I am. But I see the work ethic that he puts into his albums. But at the same time, you know, people demand these albums quickly every like month or year or every other year or something. And it's just not realistic. Dr. Dre is one of the greatest producers, rappers, and artists of all time. And the work ethic shows. But he is very fortunate to be in a position where he could take his time. And not have to, he can wait 15 years in between albums. There'll be hits. But I get it. That creative process, it's like you have some of the greatest ideas, and that's it. I'm not acting like I'm all that. I'm not acting like I'm supposed to be treated and I'm supposed to get all these views, because I don't get views. I have to earn that. I have to earn the respect. I have to earn that subscribe button. I have to earn the privilege to say that my content was good enough for you to not only want to like it, to subscribe, but to share this as well. That's not something I just get. I have to work for it. I love YouTube. I love making videos. I bought a PS5 with the intention that it was not for me. I mean, when Spider-Man comes out, that's for me. But every other game that I've bought on this thing is because I've truly felt that it was going to be an investment to the channel, that it was going to make for great content, play it with friends, something. And here I am, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure out what I got to do to get my head straight. I'm very thankful for the things that I've had, the opportunities that I've had. And yeah, even though those things aren't cheap and I've worked for everything that I've got, nothing was given to me. I understand that the work still needs to be there. I understand that the thing that I want to achieve, the goals that I want to achieve, and the respect that I want to get needs to be worked for. Anytime that I feel lazy and just want to take a nap, I just got to take a sip of an energy drink, mostly my pre-workouts, and tell myself that if I want to see the top of that hill, I got to keep going. Got to keep going. It's like climbing that hill. You know, I can sit around, sleep, take a break, rest up. But that time that I could be resting up, it could also be time climbing the mountain, getting to the top. It's a long way. It's a long way. But getting these priorities straight is not enough. It's really not enough. I don't know what I gotta do to accomplish these things, but I'll find a way. I know I will. But I appreciate every single person that's ever supported me. Every subscriber that's hit the subscribe button. Even if they unsubscribed, it's probably deserved, well deserved. For the people who've taken the time to like it, to watch, to share it, that's the big one. And to really give me some real criticism. That's truly special for me. And I'm trying not to cry. But I love everybody that's ever been with me on this journey. I don't know what I can do to make it better for myself, to make it possible to do the things that I want to do. Trying not to cry. But it's got to be worth something, right? The work I put in the gym, the hours I put studying in school, the time I do, the time that I take out of sleep to show up right on time for class, to run a radio station, to make Cetra videos and live stream. It's got to be for something. Maybe only time will tell what that is. I have no clue. No clue. But I'm going to get it somehow. I ain't gonna quit. I've made it this far. I've done it for this long. I've been doing Cetra for almost 8 years. Probably truly being the work in for about 2 to 3. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep trying somehow. I know people always talk about that one video that's going to blow you up. And I mean, it's possible. But realistically speaking, that's not what's going to happen. I think what's really going to happen is that there's going to be a build-up. And there's going to be work ethic. And I got to put that work in. I got to continue to grind, to continue to edit, to continue to do the things that I need to do to be successful. I don't know what those things are. I don't know what those things are like. But I just can't end it here. It just can't end like this. I've talked for almost an hour. These deep thoughts. I think I'm gonna make it through. I think it's because of the support that I do have and the people that watch these streams and people that watch my videos. People that take the time to comment. People that take the time to tell me how I can actually improve. I have no clue how that's going to go down. I'll find a way. God, this light makes me look so white. A little better. A little truer in skin tone, but I don't know, man. Thank you so much for hearing my little TED Talk. I'm very grateful for the opportunities that I've had, for the people that's been in my life. Even if they're gone, even if they're not part of my life anymore, they still made a positive impact in one way or another. If not directly, indirectly. I'm thankful for the viewers, the subscribers, the likes, and the shares. I'm thankful for the professors. I'm thankful for my family, my coworkers, everybody. We're going to get through this. I'm going to get through this. Tomorrow's never guaranteed, but today is.